Greetings, Stevie P here. Just a lazy guide. We are really getting now towards the end. I've skipped a number of fights because really by now, if we've been following the guides I've done so far, all the principles you've learnt from those should more than equip you for the other fights until now. This is just a really fun fight, so I thought I'd show you. So this is the Proto Relic. This is when we're up to close to fighting Gilgamesh at the very end, and this is the third of the shrines. So it's when you have to fight Kujata and Phoenix. So I'll just quickly show you the layout. This is just a lazy guide. There will be probably more efficient ways of doing it. As you can see, I haven't even bothered to fully kit them out with materia, but this is all you really need. If you have got elemental materia up to level 2, which hopefully you have, because that's been one to prioritize right from the start, then if you partner that with the fire and ice materia, then there are parts of this battle where whoever you've got that on, and I've got that on red, is going to be completely invincible, like nothing that they can do against him. So that's a lot of fun. So you'll see that. My combination is going to be red and Tifa and Cloud, and so on Cloud. And on all of them, in fact, I've got prayer. So prayer becomes really useful, just a nice and easy way of healing. So I don't really spend any or hardly any MP in this particular fight. What I have got is I've got revival just in case you need that, and I've got that on all three of them as well, just because on this one you do have to be able to withstand one of their ultimates. So Phoenix is going to get his ultimate off no matter what you do. And so if you've got on defense elemental with fire, I've got that with Tifa, and with red, better to have the fire and ice with your better elemental on red. And then I've got just my just fire with elemental level 1 with Tifa, and that's going to do you just nicely. I have got magnify with healing and time on Cloud, but really you don't really need the healing because they're going to be using prayer. And then I've got I put bravery on Tifa, which is quite useful. And that's really it in terms of materia setup. There's nothing I feel I have to show you for the equipment. Other than perhaps with Cloud, I've got this enhanced karmic cowl because he's the one that's going to have to take the full hit of the ultimate. So I've got him with some extra protection there. But there you go. And I guess I think I've got some first strike materia, yeah, with Cloud, and some ATB boost on him as well. So with that being said, now I'm just going to show you the actual fight, and I'm just going to jump straight into it because it was such a difficult fight at first until you just realize, oh yeah, I can just use elemental on armor, and I'd just kind of forgotten about that, and then it just becomes ridiculously easy. So I'm just going to go straight onto it, just skip the cutscene there. And we're going to start off targeting Kujata. Look at this. Quite nice. Kujata comes up to attack you, but then Phoenix just pushes you out of the way, which I think is quite nice. Although Cloud did take a hit there still, nevertheless. Anyway, first step is let's hasten them up. So I have... yeah, I have already used the ATB boost on Cloud. So now I'm going to hasten him up. Now with Tifa, we just start attacking away. Now at this stage, Kujata can hurt all of them, including red. What we want really is for Tifa to get to a point where she's at chi level 2, which she is now, and where she's got bravery on her. So we're at that stage now, which is perfect. Oh, somehow she got hit. Oh yeah, she got hit by Phoenix there. Anyway. And now we're done with Tifa, and we'll just jump over to red. Now what we would like is for red to get the vengeance gauge up. Ideally, it's not essential, but as you can see, I'm just completely ignoring what Phoenix is doing because Phoenix cannot possibly hurt red, which is really quite quite wonderful, because everything Phoenix does, apart from blazing onrush, everything Phoenix does is fire-based and can't possibly hurt red. So fire and ice red is immune to, but he is not immune to thunder, which is why he did just get stunned there despite me trying to dodge. But that's quite okay. This is one of the 3 phases that Kujata goes into, and it's the only one that can hurt red. The other 2, which is ice and fire, cannot hurt red, which is really quite fantastic. So Yeah, he's taking a bit of damage now, but that's going to be fine. And with 2 ATB up, we'll be able to use Prey as well. But look at how quickly the stagger is going up on Kujata. That's the amazing thing. So there was Blazing Onrush, the only thing that can hurt red from Phoenix. But yeah, look at how quickly Kujata's pressure gauge is going up. And generally, I'm just going to try and keep them topped up on health the whole way through. Because, you know, why not? Voltaic Charge. Oh, there you go. He just got hit by Blazing Onrush again. But that's okay. Really doesn't matter too much. Okay, so now Kujata has finished that first phase of his. What I'm going to do is I'm quite keen to just keep them all fully hastened up. So just going to get Cloud to do that right now. And then we're about to stagger Kujata, which is perfect. So now over to Tifa. And she is going to do some damage. Meanwhile, we'll get Red to do a couple of Sidewinders, Rise and Fall, and then Omni Slash with Tifa. Just have to watch out for those pesky attacks when you're not controlling Red. And unfortunately, it comes at an awkward time for us, because now we're not going to be able to do maximum damage to Kujata, but that's okay. So Trinity Strike, it took me a little while to get the timing perfect. It would have been even better had she been able to actually do it earlier during the stagger. Oops. There we go. Cloud's just taking a beating there. But that's okay. We will just repeat. Ooh, that was some good teamwork between Kujata and Phoenix. Phoenix kept Red inside the area of the Thunderous Stomp, or whatever stomp that is that Kujata just did. Anyway. So now we're just going to lather, rinse, repeat. Incandescent Burst cannot hurt Red, so we're just going to take that hit. Okay, and it's looking good. So now he's going to go into either fire or ice. I think that's fire that he's going into, which is fantastic because, or no, it's ice, in fact. So look at this. Now, Red, I can just attack. I don't need to worry at all. If you block perfectly, then even if he's immune to the attack, you can still build up Vengeance Gauge. So I built up a bit of Vengeance Gauge there. And I'm just going to keep them topped up on health. And now we can just keep attacking until we stagger Kujata. Just got to watch out for Blazing Onrush. This time I actually dodged it. And we should have the guy staggered again any second. Nice and quick. So we've got 3 limit breaks right now, but I'm not going to use them all. Instead, what I'm going to do, just get Cloud to use Infinity's End. And what we'll do is Tifa is just a couple of Omni Strikes, and now let's get her to use Trinity Strike. And that should finish the guy off. In fact, it will more than finish him off. And I missed the timing on the last one there. Okay, so this is where you want them to have as high health as possible, and as high, well, you want Cloud to have as high health as possible, and you want as much ATB as possible on the others so that they can heal Cloud. Tifa's going to take half damage from this because her elemental defense doesn't give her 100% protection. But that's okay. As you can see, it is Cloud that gets the most damaged, and then we're just going to immediately pray and heal him up, pray twice, and we should be looking really good. And now we're just going to lather, rinse, repeat. As you can see, I haven't used any synergy abilities, and that's on purpose because we are going to need them to interrupt Phoenix. So Phoenix is going to do a move now. I do forget what the move is called. It doesn't matter too much. Which we need to interrupt. Okay, just pray, and we can use a synergy skill to do the interrupting. Okay, there we go. And all of these crimson attacks we don't need to worry about at all, which is just lovely. I mean, it would be nice if I had level 3 elemental materia, because then obviously every fire attack would give Red health. Okay, so it's this move, Empowering Flame. This is what we need to be able to interrupt, and we're going to interrupt it with Bestial Barrage with Red and Tifa. Okay, and then what we're going to do is land. We might get hit here by voltaic charge, but in fact, this is kind of perfect actually. Phoenix was in the way, and so for that reason, we didn't actually get hit. So that was nice. Okay, so cross slash there, and in fact, let's just have a great time. Let's just do all of their limit breaks at the same time on Phoenix, and because Kujata is quite close, we might hit Kujata at the same time if we get lucky. Oh gosh, there's some weird glitch, by the way, in this game, where if you give them commands but then switch to one of them before they've executed the command, you cancel the command. It's a bit of a pain. And there you go, now Kujata is staggered as well, which is really perfect. So Phoenix is down. And now we've only got Kujata left. So yeah, it's important to watch out for that move so that you can interrupt it. And now we've only got Kujata to face down, which is going to be a piece of cake. So very nice. Let's do Supernal Fervor, just to kind of get them all hastened up again. Thunderous Stomp, just get out of the way. It's funny, Red's dodge is better in some ways when he's in Vengeance mode, and it's worse in some ways. Like, to dodge directly backwards, it's better if he's not in Vengeance mode. Great, so now he's gone into his Ice Elemental form, which means I can just attack away with Red and not worry about a single thing. We can do synergy abilities, we can do whatever we want. But I'm just going to stagger the guy. There we go. Okay, so Sidewinder with him. Let's get Cloud to start Infinity's End. Tifa, Omni Strike, she'll get 2 in, I think, and now she's going to do Trinity Strike, and that will basically be the end of him. Boom! Really great fun. So, nice, and I like it when the end of the fight coincides with that end of the song as well. It's awesome. So there you go, a lazy guide. That really is lazy. If you do it this way, you will win. Initially, I found this pretty much impossible. And so that's why I'm enjoying having found a very simple way of doing it, just by remembering that you can put Elemental on armor. Thank goodness for that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that you found this beneficial.